So, Sarah had the mother of all hangovers. Well, that's what she gets for drinking almost 2 bottles of my wine. Also, she's grounded.
Hey, hello, you were quite havoc when you were her age.
Oh, please. You have to take everything my mother says with a massive pinch of salt.
Then how come she was like so chill about Sarah coming back home drunk?
That's my mother for you.
Actually, that's like, avoiding the responsibility.
Incidentally, that's another of my mother's trademarks. She's always been a lax parent. That's a parenting style, I suppose.
That's the thing, Rose. That is not a style. I was the same with my son. When I was obsessed with gambling, in stocks and all that, I neglected him.
No, that's different. I mean, I wish my mother would neglect Sarah more. Maybe she'll be less of a bad influence on her.
Hey, Rose, please, this is not a laughing matter. Look at how the people like Iskandar and Khatijah turned out. Completely haunted by their childhood. I'm telling you, if parents neglect their kids, it will affect them.
Then it's a miracle I turned out the way I did, I suppose. Could it be you're just more sensitive about this because of your own experience? Even RSC noticed it.
Maybe.
Wow, so hardworking. Even watching physio videos during your break.
Pochu, for your information, I am not on my break. That Adam, he keeps sending me all these online instructional videos to watch.
Is it useful?
I wouldn't know. He doesn't even let me sit in on his session with patients. How can I practice?
I thought physio is supposed to be quite a hands-on thing.
That's why. He doesn't bother teaching me anything properly. Only knows how to pass me all his admin to settle.
Have you talked to him about it?
Pochu, youngsters like them, you think they will listen to old-timers like us?
How do I look? I just bought these new earrings. Lovely, aren't they?
You're going out?
Maybe I should have bought the other color. I'm going to meet my friends for coffee.
But I'm grounded.
That's the overbearing teacher in Rose for you.
No, as in, shouldn't you be staying home?
You're the one who's grounded.
What if I decide to go out because you're not at home to jaga me or...
By all means, if that's what you want to do, it's your life.
Mom, what are you doing here?
Do you expect me to answer that question?
I thought you were going to stay home to watch Sarah.
I'm sorry, did you ask me to?
Mom.
Anyway, we're out of wine, so she'll be fine. By the way, can you pick up some Merlot on the way back?
I guess just being a responsible parent for once in your life is too much to ask for, isn't it?
Excuse me?
Why should I have expected you'd be any different for Sarah? You never cared for Jonathan and I either.
How dare you say that? You have no idea just how lucky the two of you were. Tell me, did you ever go hungry?
You're just so self-absorbed.
Everything you wanted, I gave you. So a few months babysitting Sarah, and you think you have this whole parenting thing figured out. For goodness sake, girl, you have dated half the single men in this country, and you still can't take the next step and get serious. Now, I need a drink.
So, are you going to take the job?
You got a job?
Shh. Your father is resting in the room.
What is the job?
TCN physician at Good Faith Park Community Hospital.
Wow. I didn't expect you to get an offer so soon.
Don't worry, dear. You'll find a way to manage.
I forgot the salt.
That's because it's not for human consumption. It's for dogs. I'm helping my friend to dog sit while she's out of town.
So when are you going to break the news to father? He's not going to be happy.
That's too bad. It's my career and it's my choice. Anyway, it's not like he can force me to stay on in Swatao.
So, Adam, I finished watching all the video clips you sent to me already. So maybe now I can do some hands-on?
No need. The reason I asked you to watch those videos is not the exercises. but to see how the person gives instructions on how to do the exercises.
Sorry?
We're going to do something a bit different. You know how nowadays tele-consults are a big thing, right?
Tele-consults?
Having video calls with doctors. Our department is going to do the same for physio.
Huh?
That way, we can treat more patients and save more time in between. Patients don't need to come all the way here. If they're late, we don't need to wait for them, etc., etc.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
It was my suggestion.
Oh.
I advise you to get on board because Philip will be here later to observe our first demo session.
You tell me this, Pochu. Makes sense or not? It's like what you said, right? Physio is meant to be a hands-on thing.
Yeah, and you lose the personal touch, literally.
How to do things like sports massage or trigger point release over video. Tell the patients to do themselves, is it?
Maybe they want to try this out for some cases, might still save some time.
Listen, Pochu. Most of our patients here are old folks. Do they even know how to do a video call?
Don't be surprised. I saw some auntie and uncles, they're watching video on their handphone.
Might as well ask them to go and watch all the physio videos online. It's free.
Have you tell all this to Adam?
Aiya, like I said, what? That fella, you think he'll bother to listen to me?
Just keep this an open mind. Who knows, this tele-consulting might really work. I'm going to tell you something, but you must pretend you didn't hear it from me.
Why must I pretend?
Because I'm not supposed to tell you.
Then why you want to tell me?
Because I know you'll be unhappy when you find out.
Then why you want to make me unhappy?
Aiya, can you just promise?
Okay.
Geraldine found a new job at the hospital doing TCM.
Huh? I already said I will let her see my patients. Still not enough, So ungrateful.
I don't care. When she tells you, you better show that you're supportive. And in fact, I think you should buy her a present to congratulate her.
My mother's right. What have I been doing with my life?
Don't listen to her. You have been focusing on more important things, like your career.
Have I, though? I can't even get my personal life in order. How can I hope to keep my own niece in check?
Rose, you are a strong and independent woman. And you live by your own rules. It doesn't matter what she thinks.
I don't know, Pochu. What's the point of doing well in my career if my own personal life is in shambles? Maybe I need to put down some roots.
Oh, sorry. Can you help me buy beer? Forgot my IC. Sorry, can you help me buy beer?
Hey, young lady, what do you think you're doing? You got drunk last week. Not enough for you, is it?
I'm stressed, okay? Just need to blow off some steam.
Who taught you to speak like that? You are in secondary school. What steam you want to blow off? Oh, wait a minute. Now that I think about it, that sounds very much like what your Auntie Rose would say.
It's none of your business, okay? Just leave me alone.
Sarah, listen to me, okay? My son was once caught for shoplifting. It was a long time ago. It was not because we needed money. Back then, I used to work late night, coming home like 9 or 10 p.m. Eventually, my wife and I realized he did it because he wanted attention.
You think I want Auntie Rose to give me her attention? Please, the less the better.
Sarah, you're a smart girl. I think you yourself know why you're doing all these silly things. The point is, there are people who care about you. Auntie Rose, Uncle Chan, and...
Uncle, I don't know what planet you're living on, but no one cares about anyone other than themselves.
Sarah, you don't have to get drunk and do silly things to get their attention.
Who says I want their attention?
Then why are you doing all these silly things?
The nerve of the girl accusing me of being an irresponsible parent.
So ungrateful.
Yeah, and you know, Our children, they will never fully understand what we parents have to go through for their sake.
Yeah, and not just that. The older they get, the more they think they're better than us. Worse, right?
That's right.
I set her and Jonathan up to have the best possible shot at having a good life. And now she turns around and blames me because she's not happy with the way her life has turned out.
Excuse me, Auntie. If you have a problem with Rose, you should go and talk to her rather than complaining behind her back.
You're mistaken, dear. My daughter has the problem with me, not the other way around.
In fact, sounds like Rose is the one going behind your back, talking to other people about you.
I can never do the right thing by her.
Stop playing the victim. And you too. It's so obvious that she's a drama mama.
You have not answered my calls or my messages.
I was working, Chandra.
Rose, I just caught Sarah trying to buy beer just now.
I can't say I'm surprised.
Rose, listen, you have to do something. Grounding her is not enough.
She's 16. What do you expect me to do? Lock her in the flat?
The other thing is she might be picking up the idea of drinking and all of that because of you.
Huh. So you're suggesting it's my fault?
She told me she needed to blow off some steam. Now, if she didn't get that from you, then who? Maybe you want to be careful of how you are or what do you say around her, because at this age, she can easily follow bad influence.
I can't deal with this right now. I'm already late for my date.
Rose, your niece needs you. You're going for a date. Why?
By the way, how's your BP? It will be much better without Pa breathing down my neck every day when I leave this place. Actually, what if it's more stressful at a hospital?
Yeah, you're so experienced, you sure can manage.
The important thing is, you're doing what's best for you and your career. Of course, your father might see it differently. I tell you, if I end up losing my job at a hospital and have to come back here, I will never hear the end of it from him.
So you told him about the job offer yet?
Not yet. And I am not looking forward to having that conversation. Try to see it from his point of view. It's not easy for him also. He's so used to having you around. I guess.
I was thinking of doing a triathlon in Desaru next year.
I think we should take our relationship to the next level. Well, we get along great. We've got good chemistry, you know, both in terms of conversation and elsewhere.
Yeah, just last week you just said.
I know what I said last week, and I've reconsidered my position.
That's quite the U-turn.
So, what do you say? Shall we give it a shot? Let's do this.
Wow. I mean,
Okay, you don't have to give me an answer right now.
Rose, like I've told you before, you're not the only person I'm dating.
Yeah, but I'm the only person you want to date.
Don't worry, Philip. I've got everything all thought out.
Let's just see how this goes.
Can you hear me?
Hey, Chandra, how are you, man? I didn't know that you'd be the...
Ibrahim, I can see you, but I can't hear you.
Oh, we are muted. Let me unmute us.
Wait, maybe it's something on my side. Let me check.
Can you hear me now, Mr. Chandra?
Okay, all right, let's begin.
Now Chandra is on mute.
Mr. Chandra, I think you may have accidentally muted yourself.
Huh? Now I'm mute. Okay, wait, let me check. Okay. All set. Okay, now let's begin.
Okay, great. So tell me, Mr. Chandra. Mr. Chandra?
You see now my thing all spill over my phone. Can we make another appointment because I scared my phone spoil. I need to go and get some rice.
Get ready to eat your words, Mum. Guess who is now in a serious, committed relationship?
I don't look that unattractive, do I, girl?
Sorry?
Not for lack of trying. I really do take good care of my skin.
Did something happen?
The man I've been dating just dumped me for a younger woman. I knew it was too good to be true.
Which guy was this again? I haven't been keeping track.
Let me tell you, I have never felt so desired in years. He really makes me feel like a woman. Oh, and he was so strong. The triathlete.
Wait, triathlete?
We look so cute together.
I think I'm gonna throw up.
I don't look that bad, do I?
This is not happening. This can't be.
What's the matter? Spit it out. Is it my hair, my makeup? What?
You're telling me the man you've been dating, the one who makes you feel like a woman,
Yes, William Brown.
is this William Brown?
When did you meet him?
This is the guy I've been dating.
Oh my god. You both are dating the same guy?
Well, we're not just dating. He's actually my boyfriend now.
Was you? You stole him from me?
Stole? He's the one who made the choice, Mom, not me. I had no idea the two of you were even dating.
Which just goes to show how much, or should I say how little interest you take in your own mother's life.
So, how long have you two been sharing this William Brown?
Sarah, not sharing.
Well, not now anyway, thanks to your dear aunt.
Mom, I can't even... I'm gonna go lie down.
Feel the stretch. Now turn to your left.
Okay.
No, the other way.
Left? You mean my right, is it?
No, left. Okay, right.
Wait, left, right. Hey, this is very confusing. Yeah, you know what? I'll make another appointment. We do this next time.
Okay, I think I've seen enough.
It's just some minor hiccups today, but I'm sure we can iron out the kinks.
Kinks. The session was completely ineffective. The patient could barely follow along with what you were doing.
We just need something more dedicated. If we create a purpose-built teleconsultation app,
Who's gonna pay for that?
of course there's some cost involved, but once done, it's perfectly scalable.
Sorry to interrupt, but can I say something?
Go ahead.
If you ask me, physio needs physical touch. That's why they call it physical therapy overseas. It's just not possible to do it online.
I tend to agree.
Not just that, sir. Our patients here are older folks. Some of them don't even have handphones.
Thanks for your opinion, Ibrahim, but
Let him finish.
And those that do, like our friend Chandra, their eyesight is no good. How to see things properly on such a small screen?
All valid points. I don't think teleconsult is suitable even for regular checkups, much less something like physio. Sorry, Adam.
We can eat soon, once everyone comes back.
Where did Pa go anyway? He left the shop quite early.
I don't know. Maybe he went to run some errands?
Why? What's so funny?
Nothing? Nothing?
That's Taco.
Yeah, he's a Maltipoo. Very smart dog.
So cute. I'm so jealous you got to take care of him. Hey, your friend going overseas how long, ah? Is she looking for a tenant?
Sorry, it's just a short work trip.
Yeah, while you're enjoying yourself with Taco this afternoon, I had to listen to Madam go tell her usual grandmother stories.
How's her weight? She's supposed to do more walking.
Still the same, I guess.
Actually, Madam Go's cholesterol is also not good. I told her she should consider getting a CT scan, just in case her arteries are blocked.
Scan? You know how expensive that is. She just needs to control her diet more. Take our tonics regularly. Can already.
Our tonics are very effective.
Why must it always be TCM versus Western medicine, ba? Don't you know by now they can both complement each other?
营养
Western medicine is only for treating symptoms. It cannot cure the body.
Maybe if you try and be a bit more open-minded, you can see that they each have their own benefits.
Why must you always argue with me?
Well, we don't have to anymore. I got an offer to join GFPCH as a TCM physician, and I am taking it.
Good. Go. After all the opportunities I give you, all the experience. So ungrateful.
老公，
Grateful? To play second fiddle all the time? Everyone knows that you will never give me any real responsibility because you only care about God.
哥，
I did you a favor and packed your things for you. I can't do this anymore, Mom. Initially, you staying here was stressful. Now it's just plain weird.
Is this because we both dated Billy Willie?
Is that what you called him? My word.
That was my pet name for him.
Okay, now I really need space from you, Mom.
Fine, I'll go if you really want me to, even though I have nowhere to go.
You have your own place, no?
I got conned by this FACO agent who said he'd make me a big star again, but that's my own stupidity. Anyway, I'm sure I'll find some 24-hour fast food joint to stay the night.
Okay, Mom. You can stay.
I knew you'd come to your senses.
So darling, I'm here to stay. Don't really care what they say. In time to build up this.
She didn't even know who her own mother is dating.
Yes! It's not his fault, it's Rose's fault. William thought Rose and I are the same age. Can't blame him.
Maybe you should start dating older men. Then you won't have this issue.
Don't I look young? I bought some new makeup, and the lady at the counter said it makes me look 15 years younger.
Oh. You know, Heng tells people to drink his ginseng deer antler tea and they'll be able to stay up all night. People will say whatever it takes to sell the products.
I'm going to stop talking to you now. You're very nice.